Okay, so test 1, 2, 3, test. Now we should have everything in place. Okay, that's good, that's good. Game capture test. We should see Genshin Impact. Yep, good. Okay, excellent. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, and welcome to another Goze-san on the decks with your host Goze-san. Today we are back in it to play Genshin Impact version 5.8, the Sunspray Summer event. Yesterday when we had the stream, we were streaming through the prelude to Song of the Welkin Moon, which is basically Inefa's character quest. And it was a good story and told us a little bit more about Natlan's history and how Inefa came to be, which was quite nice and quite an exciting sort of taste into Nod-krai. So it'll be interesting to see where we go from there. But in the meantime, while we have a 6-week wait, we shall move on to the next part of the series, which is the version 5.8 Sunspray Summer event. So we'll be doing a little bit of exploration with regards to that. And to do this, I think the strategy that I want to employ is to take on a Koholosaur form and sort of just swim out to the sea for a little bit. I know that there is a teleporter point we can actually activate in order to see through the entire part, but I like to explore it a little bit blind and see how we go from there. So let's actually do that. Leaves on the wind. Edith. Okay, 11,000. Looks like we're heading all the way back to Mondstadt today. So let's complete that quest first, and then we will move it. I hope you guys have a good day. I know I had. Although I regret having a big cup of hot chocolate, and it was like rich, actual milk hot milk chocolate, and it just basically made me feel like I've slowed down so much. Oh god, I was so rich, and oh, there's so much fat to process. What a shame. I can't use this material either. What you're working on? A new book about Mondstadt's history that focuses on Anemo. Looking for inspiration. Looking for and gathering Anemo without vision, which I lack. It's too difficult. So-called search for inspiration. I'm just staring into space here. Most of my material is synthesized from second-hand resources as well. The life of a person without a vision on this continent. To do much and yet achieve little. One cannot use the power of the elements without a vision. Whether in research or in life, those with them, without them live like outsiders in their own world. Maybe in the eyes of the gods, vision wielders are the main characters of this world. Damn. Sorry, I said too much, and while I did say all this, I won't give up on my research. I don't have a vision, but I won't lose in terms of scholarship. I've also heard that you can use the elements even without a vision. If you could help me grab some objects imbued with Anemo, that would really help with my research. Could you help me climb up this tree and have a look? What do you need specifically? You can see the elements, yes? I reckon that you just need to follow the trail of Anemo and search that way. I'll be waiting for you under the tree. Anything? Just bring it down. Okay, so... climb up there, right?
Rise like smoke.
Damn it, couldn't get it. Alright, search in the tree.
I'm tired already.
Nothing I can see there. There's one there.
Rise like smoke.
Okay. There's one over there, but let's grab that one up there first. There is another leaf over there.
Return to the skies.
Let's grab all of them. Why the heck not?
Rise like smoke.
It's actually 6 we've managed to pick up. Okay, let's go down. Here, Dr. Edith. It is fully possible that the anemo in them could dissipate all too quickly. Okay, cool. Excellent. Now that we're done here, pick up this random mint seed. Pick up these random wind-wheeled asters. And now we can determine where to go. Don't really feel like hunting any. Is the Stygian Onslaught actually on right now? I need to check. I wonder if the Stygian Onslaught will change locations after on this update. Yeah. So it has been subdued. Leyland source will re-emerge in 3 days, 12 hours. I only had 3. I need to figure out how to get 4 on my own. It will be fun to see how that actually works out. Okay, let's keep it going. I have 160. Now, if we look at our weekly missions, we only need 1 more boss defeated, and the rest put it into a domain challenges. So let's do that. Let's go first hunt that Aeon Blight Drake thing. Still can't really figure out a good way to enter it. Let's enter it from the top of that mountain. Maybe it might be a bit easier for us to get in, who knows. I do need to pick up some lotuses as well. Might as well. Now that I'm here, And let's keep going. Okay, so there should be an entrance somewhere in here. Let's see.
Incoming!
Yep, there's the entrance there. Hopefully it's not too far away from where I need to go. Alright, let's enter through here. Yeah, this is why I don't usually use this path, because it's a bit harder to sort of track where the entrance is. On the other side, it's much easier to track the entrance. Give me a second. Let me just change up the party setup. Okay, Neverlet. Let's go.
Let the mighty be humbled.
Spray them down. Oh.
Bow your head.
Get to work!
Spray down. The power of water is the ability to spray down any freaking shape. Ew. Eh. 3. Okay. Alright. We are good. Okay. Back here, we should have our claims. And collect. Nice. Good. Okay, so next step. Where do we want to go from here? The next step would be to figure out what character I want to sort of upgrade, and or what weapon I want to upgrade. Now, if we look back at our list of weapons at this point in time, we don't have a lot of weapons that are like level 80 or something. And a lot of characters are missing good weapons to use. For instance, Aoife could use quite a bit of elemental mastery in his ranks. So there are quite a few weapons here that do deserve an upgrade. And that's one thing we can actually take a look at. So out of all the characters currently that is level 80 or above, we look at their weapons. Okay, so Farina, the obvious one. For Seat Lali, yep, we have elemental mastery. Though technically, Tales of Dragon Slayers could also work. Onashi is fine. Ashgraven Drinking Horn, though technically he could. Nivelet could also use the Witsith. No problem. Oh yes. I actually need more thrilling dragon tails to be enhanced because we do use. Oh no. Yeah, I need more of those. If I okay, so well, I really need to swap it out. Okay, switch. I'm sorry, Charlotte, but Big Mama Burb needs this. Earthshaker. Earthshaker is now on Diluc. The Wolf's Gravestone is currently back on Mawika. If we have another Wolf Gravestone, maybe I can swap it out on Diluc. Stringless, fine for this. Dragon's Bane, for more of an EM reaction. Energy Recharge Sapwood Blade is fine. Though technically, one of the things that I do need to do as part of ranking up is actually getting Pyro main character into the picture. And she can actually deal quite a bit of damage. Pyro MC. That's actually really good. If we can get that in, that would be good. Ito, White Blind is fine. Iron Sting for Kazuha. Favonius Sword. Could use a buff. Finale of the Deep. Favonius Sword is probably not the best choice for Kaching. We can get something a little bit more meaty in terms of damage. In fact, even Sword of Narzisan Cruise is actually pretty good for her. Let me just check something. Yeah, for damage wise, Sword of Narzisan Cruise is actually pretty good. You know what, I'll actually put that on. Okay, cool. Nahida, Sacrificial Fragments, Elemental Mastery. She actually has a flat 1000 Elemental Mastery on herself. So, that's a lot of EM already for her. Okay, so Baiju HP, that's good. Gave Skyward Harp to Tainari because of front-loaded damage. Stone, of course. White Line again. Footprint of Rainbow for defense, not bad. Favonius Warbow, Energy Recharge. Though, I'm not quite sure if this is the best thing to do. Damage is increase of Faruzan's base attack. So this is increased based on Faruzan's base attack, means that if Faruzan has base attack, so it will be based on her weapon. So what is a good weapon with a high base attack? Let's see. Now we have Sequence of Solitude, EM Cloud Forged, which is not a bad idea actually, considering that she's a Nemo and would like the Elemental Mastery to swirl. Though it's a bit awkward because the special on this one is that if the elemental energy is decreased, then the elemental mastery will increase. And she does rely on burst a lot, so it's probably a bit awkward for her. This one's a HP bow, which not really. High base attack on this one, so this one's pretty good. A maximum of 40% increased elemental burst damage based on the maximum energy capacity. Yeah, I think that's fine for her. Yeah, I think that's fine. Base attack, right? So, I think base attack is pretty good. Okay. Ugh, 120. Yeah, not great. Talents. Let's see. Catalyst conversion. This will have their all characters in a party with a matching element have their elemental mastery increased by 50%. Elemental mastery by an amount equal to 20% of sucrose elemental mastery. So EM is the key word here. So if we look at her weapons and switch, we need to switch to a weapon with EM. Sacrificial fragments is the usual suspect here. Yeah, heck uses that. Okay, sacrificial fragments. I'll swap to sacrificial fragments for sucrose. Because sucrose does need the weapon in there. Okay. Sucrose also has her VA swapped out. Valeria Rodriguez has now gone into voicing. What is it called? Venture from Overwatch 2, which is quite interesting. Everyone was actually talking about that switch and the fact that she's not voicing Sucrose anymore. A bit of a shame, but it's a little crazy back then. Rosaria, in terms of weapons, I wanted energy recharge for her because of the application of damage, and because crit hits, if we look at her talent, this crit rate increases by 12%. So this will actually allow a lot of application of cryo for other people to sort of match with. So it's pretty good. I want to keep her on Favonius Lance. Do we have a better one though? No. We do need to increase the level for Favonius Lance one of these days. Okay. Also, Kaya. Also, I feel Favonius Sword is pretty good. 15% of his attack. So it's kind of, you know, muted in a sense. Constellation wise, I don't have any constellations, which sucks. So yeah, keeping him on Favonius Sword is fine. Elemental Mastery, this is, I gave Cookie the Dark Iron Sword. I'm still trying to figure out where to find the refinements on this thing. I know there was one other sword, but I don't know where it is or how to get it. It's somewhere, but I don't know. Okay, so I gave Auroron end of the line energy recharge. I just gave this to him purely because of the damage. It's Ophia also R3 energy. Not this one. She's Synesthesia. Or Lunar Charge. Hey, Lunar Charged. Hey. Okay, so that's fine. The energy recharge will be good for him. I know Sethos is okay with the slingshot. Consume the tally amount of elemental energy if it is charge level 1 that consume 50% of the tally amount of elemental energy. Shadow piercing shots. So that was actually a very interesting discussion of whether or not the slingshot is a better weapon for him compared to like Cloudforged, which is quite interesting. Sethos does have a mechanic where his energy actually does decrease, so that could actually work out for him, after the fact. And he's really good with Wanderer's Troop. Very easy to build. For Kusara, in terms of talents, aim shot charge times are decreased. Every 100% energy recharge she has. Ambush. 100% energy recharge. So she's focused on energy recharge then. If we have a better bow for her, it will be good. Because right now we don't really have many of those bows. Okay. Yeah, we need more Favonius war bows in the system. Sacrificial sword. To be honest, it's the energy recharge is fine, though it might be a better idea for Xingqiu to actually pick up the Favonius sword once he gets up to speed. Yeah, the Favonius sword will be better for him once he gets a bit more crit rate into it. Barbara, yep, Thrilling Tales is fine. Favonius Great Sword on Gaming is good because he does want to have the elemental burst rotation so that he can keep slamming people down. As long as he can keep it up, that should be fine. His crit rate right now is pretty low though. He has a lot of crit damage. So yeah, I gave Bennett the Skyward Blade. Dialogues of the Desert Sages onto Chevreuse. Though, if I do get Zhongli could really use this quite well. Black Tassel for Toma because his skills rely on HP. With Sith for Yanfei, purely because she is focused on damage, especially charged attack damage, which I did apply Wanderer's Troop for her. And then Xiangling with the catch, decent. Favonius Warbow, to be honest, Amber is not really that great to play with. Sack Sword for Chi-Chi. Now, if we look at this, okay, healing bonus. Fortune Preserving Talisman. Take damage. The character that dealt this damage regenerates HP, so she's focused on survival. Cryo damage. Cryo damage to opponents in their path. Okay, so it's focused on dealing cryo damage. Actually, you know what? In terms of artifacts, it's not really the healing that could work out, because there is a argument to actually use. Not really Ocean Hued Clam. I don't know about this because actually weapons. Because follows the character around, dealing cryo damage to opponents in the path. Every regeneration. There is a case to use what Farina has, which is Golden Troop, on someone like Chi-Chi, actually, with that kind of loadout. It would be interesting. I do need to test this. If Chi-Chi can use that, that means it's pretty good. But most of the time, Chi-Chi is focused on healing. Okay, so if that is the case, what? Generate HP based on attack. Generate HP based on attack. So it does make sense for Chi-Chi to be able to use, to an extent, golden troop actually. In terms of weapons, ew. Okay, I need to change that. Okay, let's see. What does Yunjin have? Opening, flourish, hold. Yunjin's defense. So we need a good defensive setup. Damage increase. Okay, so weapons. Switch. Okay, so we find a defensive spear, like footprint of the rainbow. Let's see. We got nothing. We have a HP, we have crit rate, HP again, and we have attack, and we have crit rate. Crit rate increases normal attack damage by 48%. We'll probably need to find a better weapon for her. We probably need it. We probably need a better weapon for her. If not, we'll just stick her with the Favonius Lance for now. But if we can get something with a bit more defense, I think it'll be good for her. What is her energy cost? 60. Okay, not too bad. If we can get some good energy recharge for Yunjin, I think it will be very good for her. Okay, so weapons need to change. Goro. Now, Goro. Or banner. Or banner. All nearby party members' defense is increased by. Okay. Defense. Okay, so again, weapons. If we can find a weapon that increases defense, which I doubt we will find in this list. Crit damage, we have crit rate, HP, crit damage, elemental mastery. No defensive bows. That sucks. Okay, so yeah, energy recharge will have to do. That means all his artifacts will have to be defense based for this to work. And okay, for Ningguang, yes, she focuses on damage, so pure damage is fine. Attack is for damage. Okay, Aoife, yes, elemental mastery. Lan Yen, her skills are based on attack. What's her talent? Pulling you with? It's just pure damage. So technically, this is not important. Echo is fine. In terms of not talents, but in terms of other weapons she could use, anything that gives her attack is fine. The more attack she has, the better it is. Yeah, I think she's fine. And actually, it's actually good for her to get, because we don't really use Eye of Perception much. If we can find another good character for Eye of Perception, that would be good. I think it would be useful. But I haven't seen any good people who can properly use Eye of Perception at this point in time. Talents for Lynette. Lynette's HP based on her max HP. Okay. HP, yep, okay, magic trick, anemo damage. Okay, so that deals damage as well. HP. It's based on attack, this one. A party member's attack will be increased. Two, three, four elemental types within the party. Its elemental conversion, Lynette's elemental burst will deal 15% more damage. This effect will persist until the Wildcat box's duration ends. 15% more damage. Okay. So the question for her then, is it better to build attack with maybe swirl, or is it better to deal elemental mastery, or is it better to focus on HP for the HP regeneration? 6% current HP per second. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how to build her, though it might actually be useful to have her use energy recharge purely for the fact that she's would like to build more uses of her burst in order to swirl the damage, and it would make sense then that her artifact's recommendation is Viridescent Veneer. So let's switch this out to a weapon most useful. Energy recharge, energy recharge. Probably a bit too much. Don't I have another one? Really? I only have those. Someone has to take it up, I guess. I need to go back to Jean. Jean, I'm passing you the other one. Okay. Alright. Alright. Then we go back to Hazel Elemental Mastery. And if we look at the talents, Stop Strike, Swirl Reaction of party members, Elemental Mastery by 10 seconds. Elemental Mastery is fine, though I think it would make more sense for him to be... Isn't he an on-field DPS guy? It would make more sense to actually have attack on him rather than elemental mastery, isn't it? Let's look at the constant. Let's look at the artifacts, because that will tell me more about what he needs. Yeah, attack percentage. Elemental mastery is not the name of the game here, because purely because he's an on-field DPS. So if he wants to deal DPS, sacrificial fragments isn't it. He needs to deal damage, and he wants to deal a lot of it. So actually, it makes sense to either give him Eye of Perception, the Wit Sith, or which one? Actually, yeah, it's just Eye of Perception or Wit Sith. There's nothing really that he would find too useful. So yeah, Eye of Perception actually would work. We also have 2 Wit Siths, so yeah, but Eye of Perception. Sure. I could give him Wit Sith next time, but yeah. Okay, Sayu. Yeah, definitely needs some leveling up. elemental absorption. Is she on field DPS? I wonder. HP result is based on Sayu's attack. Yeah, it's based on Sayu's attack. Artifacts wise, who is okay? Yeah, it's still a bit of disability. But in terms of weapons, though, increase attack by 10%. Skyrider Greatsword isn't that bad a weapon to put on Sayu. I feel like though she might be able to use something else. Okay, let's see. HP, the bell. People are kinda mini wondering when the bell is gonna be useful. You can find a good HP HP Claymore user to put it on. Yeah, actually, my Iron Greatsword. My Iron Greatsword. I have a few of them. Okay. Yeah, Fair Shadow. Okay. Alright, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright, back in action. Note to self. Mint chewing gum can sometimes have laxative effects. Okay. So, for Sayu... we need something that will allow her to deal damage in terms of attack. Mental Mastery is probably a non-go. Her Shadow is a HP Claymore. We want something which can deal as attack damage. I'm okay with just passing her something like Favonia's Greatsword for now. Or Sacrificial Greatsword. Yeah, I'm okay with giving her Sac Greatsword for now. I think it's better. Charlotte having Throwing Tales of Dragon Slayers is fine. This is based on attack. That's based on attack. So Diversified Investigation, healing bonus. Cryo damage bonus or healing bonus. Freezing point compositions hold mode cannot trigger its original effects. So I need to take off the camera lens later. Cryo damage. Yeah, I'm not quite sure whether or not to focus on attack or I think just purely give her Tales of Dragon Slayers is fine. Mika. Now, I haven't really leveled him up that much. Check his talents. He's focused on healing. But his attacks is attacks, which is kind of awkward. Impressive barrage, topographical mapping. Okay, so it might be good for him to focus on getting not this. Maybe it'd be good to give him some energy recharge in order to keep things working. Either that, or it will be, it's actually that only. Okay, all right. Switching to Favonia's Lance is fine. Now Layla on Sac's Sword. Looking at her talents again. Specifically for formal focus, she wants HP. The shields and the star slug damage is based on her HP, so weapon like Sacrificial Sword may not cut it. You can find a sword which gives her some HP to work with. That'll be good. I can still feel the laxative effects. That's not good. That's not good. Attack. Defense. Crit damage, but no HP. Where's the HP? No HP swords. Okay, so definitely we need... If we can... Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have a lot of Favonia's swords left to go around. Kai actually would be better for... Actually, Layla should have the sacrificial sword because the shields do actually help out a little bit. Shooting star damage 22.1. It's more of a question of cryo application at random times. And then for Diona, checking our talents again based on max HP. Max HP and damage. Max HP, I see 4 damage. 10% decreased attack. Yeah, not really useful. Because most of the... Wait a second. Talents. Cryo damage to opponents within the AoE. Regenerates the HP of characters within the AoE. So it could be HP or it could be attack. Sacrificial bow is fine, though something like maybe Favonius Warbow is fine as well. Anything with energy recharge is good for Diona. If we check her talents again. Percent damage absorption bonus. So she's more off just focus on shield. We have a HP. Oh, okay. HP bow for Diona as actually pretty good. Yeah. So that could work. And this will allow her to focus purely on shielding and healing, if I so choose. So, Sequence of Solitude is fine, but anything with energy recharge will allow her to run it faster. So it really depends. I would say putting her on like Favonius Warbow or Sacrificial Bow for now is fine. I think it's fine. Sacrificial Greatsword for Chongyun. Now, the talent for Blade is that the cryo infusion will happen on the skill, so it might make sense to have Sacrificial Greatsword for Chongyun. Ian-san. Movement speed. Electric. Yeah, this one is focused on boosting. So Favonius Lance or any energy recharge pole arms are fine. For Dory, we check the talents again. Electro damage. Electro damage. Yeah. Affected by electro when the connector. Electro damage. Max HP, attack damage. So it's connector damage with max HP. I for gold, electro charge. Cooldown sphere on the left. This troll shooter is reduced by 1 second. Okay, pound interest. Everyone 100% energy recharge possessed. So her weapon is actually would be better if it was energy recharge, though not by much. So any energy recharge weapon will be good for her. That's weird. That is very weird. Rain Slasher. Now, if we look at Beto, accumulate max damage absorbed, the number of times Beto is attacked in the skill's duration. Bish, bish. Electro damage on hit taken. Thunder Beast's charge. Decreases damage taken. It's all attack. Create a lightning discharge that can jump between opponents, dealing electro damage. Increases the character's resistance to interruption and decreases damage taken. I don't know if this transfers onto someone else, though attack is probably going to be the name of the game for Beto. In terms of damage, like Rain Slasher is fine. Or Favonius Greatsword will be good if you want to keep her to deal damage. So that's fine. Having Rain Slasher is fine. For Razor, his one is also focusing on damage. Okay, so we just need to find weapons for him, which will allow him to keep dealing damage. HP, energy recharge. Like Rain Slasher is fine. I don't think we have an issue with having with Razor having Rain Slasher. Bushin Ring. Defense, while arts conductive set. Hakushin Ring. Technically, Lisa could actually act as on-field damage dealer if she really wants to. Either that, or she can deal damage off-field, which is fine. I haven't built Kave much. I'm not exactly sure Looks like it's focused on attack, but what else we have here? HP equals 300% of his elemental mastery. Okay, so Kaveh is focused on elemental mastery. If that's the case, let's see. Weapons. We have a bunch of elemental mastery weapons that he can use. Rain Slasher is actually a really good weapon for him, if that's the case. If he wants elemental mastery, Rain Slasher is a pretty good weapon. So that's probably what we'll leave him with. For Kale, get a talents. AOE dendro damage. So this one will be off-field DPS. Artifacts. Switch. We need her on energy recharge. Crit hits will allow her to apply dendro more often, so that the electro guys can actually work the magic. For Kirara, she's HP based. Catgrass Cardamom is not really the weapon for her. If we can get a good HP sword for her, that would be good. Defense, attack. Crit damage. Okay, so what is a good HP sword for her? Nothing. She doesn't have a good HP sword to work with. It would be good to keep her on something, let's say, a sacrificial sword for now. But we have a good HP weapon that would be really good for her. Dahlia having a Favonius sword is fine. For Candace now, HP charge up damage, and then basic damage is based on HP. Skill damage is based on HP. So HP, HP, HP again. In terms of HP, okay, so Dialogues of the Desert Sages could work on her, but we already have her on a Chevalier, so I don't think we are going to move from that. Seems like Black Tassel is the modus operandi here. Yep. Black Tassel. And Blood Tainted Greatsword. We're checking Sinyen's skills. Attack. Defense. Her damage is based on defense, so it's a bit awkward because you know, I see 15% increased physical damage. It's a bit awkward, Sinyen. Her weapon would be good if she had something like defense, actually. But the main thing is that that's for shielding, and she would actually she would actually like to deal a bit of damage. Is it? No, that's just a one shot. It's more or less just focus on this. Okay, so if that's the case, I don't think Blood Tainted Greatsword is a good weapon choice for her. Sack Greatsword is at least fine, I think. She doesn't want to focus on dealing damage, far from it. She's focused on support, defense, creating shields. So she would want to create a shield and be done with it. So having Sacrificial Greatsword will give her that opportunity to actually create shields more often. Okay, cool. I think we have our weapon line out that we need. Oh, but that took a while to actually sort through. Okay, I'm done with my gum. I don't want to touch my gum now. I am so tired of getting gripes from this. So one thing we can do right now is to plan out who we want to bring in as part of this. Okay, so we know that we need to do the Imaginarium Theater soon, and it's an Electro-Cryo-Anemo set. It's an Electro-Cryo-Anemo set. I will need to see what weapons they are holding. Alright, let's take a quick look. I don't have Ganyu, I don't have Yai, I don't have Mizuki. This is so bad. None of them I have. Oh god. Supporting cast. For this run. Okay, gonna do the performance pet or normal mode. Yep, that's fine. And we have Nahida. We have Nahida, we have Neuvillette, we have Xingqiu, and we have Gaming. Now, if that is the case, what we can do is a Hyper Bloom setup with Neuvillette and Nahida. And then the other way we can do this, okay, so I will need to figure out what weapons out of this set I need to do. Okay, so if it's, I know that Xingqiu, okay, I don't know about Xingqiu. Okay, so let's take a quick look and see. Character. Can't do it here. Let's go out. Let's go back to Natlan. We'll park ourselves here. I don't know if we have what's it called? bay is empty. We can't find any. One to grab on from here. Looks like we might have to enter through here. We might have some. What's it called? We'll have better chances of finding Koholosaurs
Rise like smoke.
here. Just need to find them. Nope, that's not a Koholosaur. Nope. Not finding Koholosaurus just yet. I'm disappointed. That ramp goes up from Tatankasaur Rage session. Tatankasaur
Return to the
there,
skies.
but I'm not seeing any Tatankasaur. Sorry, Koholosaurs around these parts. It's just hard to get any Koholosaurs around these parts at the moment. Where else can we find Koholosaurs? We find them here. We can find them here. We can sort of travel through and smash them. Wild manifestation. Nothing there. Now there's one there. Okay, cool. Gonna steal those apples. Now, this is going to be a bit of a long journey, and there's going to be a lot of exploration involved. I can see the island over there. Now, there might be like a way to get over there through Telkolapan Bay. But I really want to see from the bottom here. I want to see what's going on here. Before that, let's take a quick breathe. Actually, yeah, that's no point. Let's just go to Telkolapan Bay. Let's see if there's a way to enter that. Yeah, there are plenty of like Koholosaurs in the area, so that's fine. It's gonna take a little bit of a distance to sort of get to where we need to go from here, but we should be able to get it. All right, now one thing I want to do is I want to do some weapon updates on some of the characters. So, if we look currently at our Cryo, our Electro, and our Nemo series, we have, okay, Neverlet is fine, Escoffier should be fine, Zitlali should be fine in terms of weapons. I know Nahida is fine. I know Xingqiu should be fine as well as Gaming. But for the others, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 90, 80, 90, 80, 90. No, sacrificial fragments needs to increase. Okay, we can switch to that, but definitely needs a bit more work. This sac fragments. Favonius Lance also needs upgrading. This needs upgrading as well. Favonius Warbow for this. Sac sword. Ooh, yes. Okay, Eye Perception also needs work. So we have 2 Eye Perceptions that need work here. A lot of weapons that need fixing. But we'll probably work on characters which are a bit easier to involve ourselves at the moment. We know we need to increase sucrose at this point in time. So if we want to enhance sucrose, let's start from here first. Okay, enhance. We have some money to actually do the enhancements. Saturday. Okay, so definitely we can go for the update on sacrificial fragments. For Favonius Lance, if we enhance, yes, we also need that. Okay, alright. Favonius Sword, we need from another copy of Epic instead. Favonius Warbow. Enhance. Yep, definitely need that as well. So definitely we found a good target. To enhance. Though it will be a bit hard for us to load up on Kujo Sarah. Again, sacrificial fragments. Again, ascend. Again, we increase. Enhance. Okay, and let's keep it going. If we ascend Eye of Perception, we need the Mist-filled Golden Elixir. Favonius Sword. No, we can't do Favonius Sword. Perception also, we can't do that at this point in time. Sacrificial Greatsword. Enhance. Send. that work out. Enhance. Rack tooth. We need to get it out there later. Enhance. That one's same as well. If we enhance Favonius Lance. Yeah, we do need some work on the Favonius Lances that we have. We haven't really been leveling up the Favonius Lances much. Favonius Lance is pretty important. Enhance. Okay. Energy recharge for Sacrificial Sword. Yes, another one. Sacrificial Bow. No, we don't need that. We only do that on Fridays. Sacrificial Greatsword. Also, we need a tooth. Favonius Lance. Still need those armbands. I'll still need armbands for Favonius Greatsword. Rain Slasher will probably need, yeah, Elixir, but he's already fully leveled. Yeah, okay, can't do that as well. We enhance this. We will need to meet on Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. Okay, alright. So we know what to level. Let's do that. Let's get that one done first. No. Yes. Okay. Yep, here we are. Back here again. Oh no. Some guy needs our help again.
Yeah.
Get some might on the bone.
Take me up. Show no mercy. A little moose boot.
Settle down.
Yeah, get out of here. Thank you, traveler. Take these for your trouble. Alright, cool. That's one done. Now let's get back to hunting. There's a lot of great swords we need to level. So let's get it done. Let's go.
How brilliant!
Joy of Pain, is it? Seconds. Huh. It's at maximum friendship 7. Okay. He seems fine. At least a little bit edgy. Okay, I'm ready to go. Wait, give me a second. Okay, now I'm ready. Let's go.
Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal! Watch out! There is no escape! Now you shall perish! Coming at ya! From the coming at ya!
Dead. Nice. It's good. I should use my condensed reward. It's much faster that way. But I need to keep farming for this one. We need a lot of these. We need to keep farming. Keep at it.
This is nowhere to hide. Born to oblivion. Illusion shattered.
Oh, he's dead. Unless he's still stuck there.
Now you shall perish. There is no escape. Speed of light. Nowhere to hide. Don't blink. Hey.
Dead. Keep it going. Keep it going. Ooh, 1, 2, 2. Nice. Alright, let's keep it going. Alright, let's keep going.
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal. Incoming. To the tape. Shine down. Proper send down. From the Cena with coming at you. Watch out. To oblivion. With sword comes shadow.
Can't run from
Keep going. Okay, 3, 2. Let's keep it going. Alright, good. Alright, let's go.
There is no escape. All hail to the tape. Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered. Nowhere to hide. Inazuma shines eternal. Hey there, coming at ya. Speed of light. To the tape. Shine down.
Okay, cool, good. All of a sudden I'm feeling really sick right now. I don't know if I can keep this stream up at this point in time. I don't think I can. Not in this state. I don't actually have loss.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish. Watch out.
Pay your dues.
For Rex Lepus. Torn to oblivion. Coming at you. Nowhere to hide. Illusion shattered.
Just keep smacking.
Can't run from death.
Okay, good. 3, 2. Right. Keeping it going. Alright.
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal! Incoming! Attack! There is no escape!
Pay your dues.
For Reptile to oblivion! Send down! Shine down!
Can't run.
Dead. Ooh, 1113. Nice. Okay, they all left. That's not bad. That's not bad. I have... Oh, both of these need to be spent in one day. Okay, let's leave the team for now. I want to sort of rejoin this. I'm going to set it up again. Cecilia. I'm floating.
No recipe, no problem.
Inventory. Let's place that. What can I put in which is of low quality? And I have plenty of like these max. Okay, initiate transmutation. Oh. Enough. Yeah, actually. Ooh, nice. After Livingstone. I'll get back to that later.
Watch out!
Is someone coming? I thought someone was coming. Yeah, I guess he wants to fight now. You can do that. Yeah, absolutely do that. Okay, so let's start the co-op. Okay. Let's see. Do we want to swirl any of this? Okay.
combat data updated. Please rest assured that I will not blow the roof off again.
Okay, wait. Co-op. Hmm? Okay, there he is. Alright, let's see now. Where is it? Okay. Nope. Yep, okay. Yep, let's begin. Here we go.
Defensive mode engaged.
Illusion shattered for Gusta. Inazuma shines eternal. Shine down.
One with nature.
Cleanup system initiated.
Silence.
Wrecked. Alright, 1, 2, and 3. Actually, let me leave that real quick. I'm just going to move it. Change car, sorry. So let's do something else.
Reviewing outstanding items on today's to-do list. Do you have any additional commands? No problem. I can add them shortly. I'm quite used to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the guy is completely AFK.
The show begins.
Ultimatum protocol.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Say hello.
Defensive.
Annihilation mode.
Annihilate. Echoing song.
Can't run from death.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 2. Okay, let's keep it going.
Initiated.
Ultimatum protocol.
Illusion shattered.
Not too far now.
You shall perish.
Tell me what you see.
Shine down. Let the world collide.
Can't run from death.
He is G-O-N-E gone. I think he has issues with his connection.
Engaged.
There is no escape! Torn to oblivion! Strike a pose!
Annihilation
Time to
mode.
Ah.
shine down!
Okay, 1, 2, 2. That's good. Gonna keep going with this energy that we have.
Illusion shattered!
Ultimatum protocol.
Now you shall perish!
Not too far now. Tell me what you see.
Lightning echoing song!
Alright, excellent. Okay, one more in. I'm really not feeling the stream today. I think I will postpone the running of the event till till a few hours from now.
Mode engaged. Ultimatum protocol. Not too far now.
There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal!
Preparing for dust down.
Let the world collide! Shine down!
Okay, good. Okay, 3 and 2. Do I want to spend my condensed resin? Well, since he's here, why not? Let's do the condensed resin on this run. I need a lot of these anyway.
Deployed.
Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish!
Farewell. Go. You're free now.
Lightning echoing song!
Not too far now.
Torn to oblivion!
Okay. Use this. 7 to 5. More than usual. Okay. Alright. That's it for me today. Okay, thank you.
Settle down.
All died. Okay, better go back and cook up. I'm not feeling up to it. Okay, claim this. Claim this. We got a total of 10 furnishings. Daily missions. Check. Right, let's head back to base. Shut down this co-op mode. Go back to single player. And let's go. Alright, Catherine.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for completing today's commissions.
Hey.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Smash character on expedition. Alright, excellent. Ooh, a wish. Sun 325. Okay, we not too long now. We just need to set up the furnishings. Let's go back to the teapot now, shall we? Okay, go back to mansion. Let's do this one last thing before we go. Tubby.
This realm is truly beginning to thrive.
Trust rank. Okay, we got the goods. Now, create furnishing. Let's obtain all of it. Yeah, okay. Now, furnishing schematics, we don't need to set any at this point in time. A realm depot check. 74. We do need more of these. Let's change. Sanctify unction. Exchange. And we should be good. Yep, should be good.
If you ever have any...
Alright. Excellent. Also, our plants are in. Okay, that's good. Snapdragons and seagrass. We'll put in some pluie lotuses, as well as some spray feather gills. Put some knockwheat this time round. And some rainbow roses. Here we'll put in hara fruit. And some, do I want conifer berries? Don't feel like conifer berries. I'm feeling soaring claw succulent. Okay, that should do it for our missions. Okay, good, good. Fire's hymn. Sunspray Summer Resort will be fun to play, but right now I really don't have the capacity for it. So unfortunately we'll have to call this off early, guys. Not really feeling it at the moment. But when I am much more able, I will be ready to do this. So I will set up another time to actually do the stream for this Sunspray Summer event. Hopefully by then I'll feel much better to actually run through what is necessary.
Return to the skies! Yeah!
Okay, all right. I think I need to rest. Thank you guys for watching. I know it's a bit disappointing for me to sort of continue this without run through this meeting without actually starting the Sunspray Summer event, but we'll have another stream in the near future that will help us to handle this particular event. So until then, I'll see you guys on the next stream. Peace out, everyone. Have a good one.